I've had some friends who dealt with drugs. I have a history of some stuff I've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
The way I describe it is being a zombie.
Yeah.
A zombie. Brian, so when crack came to your life, what are you, 15, 16? You driving
14,
now?
14.
You're still not in driving age, dude.
Yeah. I was driving, though. I love cars.
But
So I've
illegally.
always, illegally. I've always been obsessed with cars.
You into girls at the same time? Were you into...
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hooking up with girls. I think like at 14 is when my drug addiction got so bad that I wasn't like having sex.
That's what I'm saying.
But like I was sexually active prior to that, you know? I was like prior to because opiates and crack happened within a month of each other.
Wow.
Like I did my first opiate. I did pills. I started to dabble with them. And then one day I was buying pills and I got introduced to this crack house. And like 2 weeks later, I'm smoking crack. So at 14, I know the exact time that I smoked crack. I smoked crack October of 2004.
That's insane, brother.
Yeah.
2004. October.
I was 14, about to turn 15 in 9th grade. And that was when,
high school.
Man, it was like joining a club that you didn't know that you couldn't leave. Because it's like when you smoke crack, no one tells you that this... I have friends who tried crack and didn't like it and never smoked it again. But I'm a drug addict. I was obsessed with cocaine when I first started doing it. I loved cocaine. But when I did crack, I knew that this will take a hold of me for the rest of my life, that I will always think about this. And even if I was able to stay clean for a month or 2 months, if I have money in my pocket,
They come right back.
and I'm driving in the hood at night, there's no way I'm not buying crack. Like when I did coke, I didn't think I was addicted. Because there was weeks that I would go without it.
And you're fine.
I didn't need it, right?
Sure.
If someone had a bump of coke, I wouldn't even do it because I'd be like, what's a bump gonna do? You know, I only bought it when I had enough to last me like 4 or 5 hours. With crack, it was like, dude, I will fucking wait outside in the pouring rain, walk 10 miles covered in like manure and
That's insane, dude.
walk over a glass to get one hit, you know?
For me, that was opiates. After that accident, my mom had passed away, and I was very sad. I'm only child to a single mom, and then the back pain, and then the blues that's my thing, bro. And the blues, I remember I lost a pill, and I was about to go through my car.
Yeah.
So that thank God I got help really quickly, and the rest is history. But Brian, like it's like your life is taken from you.
Yeah. So I say all that to say that when I found out that I was also addicted to opiates, it was worse than crack. So I'll say that the opiate addiction, I think, was worse than my crack addiction. But I didn't know that I was addicted to opiates for like a year because I just never went without them. They were just so rampant and so easy to sell and so easy to flip. And like they just were always around that crack was something like I would do like in secret because it was like you don't want anyone to know. I would do it like on a Saturday or Friday. Yeah. And like opiates were just kind of always there. And it wasn't until maybe like a year or 8 months or something that I didn't have them that I started to realize how addicted I was. But opiate, I mean, they're two evils. You know, it's like there's
What's worse?
Man, probably opiates because you don't really hear too many people dying of crack use.
So opiates will take over your...
Dude, if you're doing opiates in today's day and age, you probably have a life expectancy of 3 years. Yeah. Like you're not doing opiates and not getting fake pills. You're not getting fentanyl or something like that. So it's like, it's almost impossible to even do just opiates now. So it's like really your drug of choice is fentanyl. So it's like in today's day and age, crack addiction might be like worse long term because you could take Suboxone and kind of like function and be like on a low maintenance of opiates. You can't really do that with crack. But if you do opiates, you're also playing Russian roulette every day.
You got clean eventually.
Yeah, so I kept using for like 3 more years.
Right.
And then at 17, by 17, like I wasn't showering. My parents were totally fed up with me. My dad had like stopped talking to me. My sister moved in to try to help me. I had pawned everything I owned, sold everything I owned, stole everything I could. even drug dealers wouldn't sell to me anymore because I just had a habit of running off with the money. So I couldn't even go get drugs, and I'd have to pay another drug addict to go get the drugs for me, and I'd have to get their phone as collateral. And then like I got jumped from like someone I had ripped off. Drug dealers were sending me death threats to my voicemail. No one wanted to be friends with me. I got arrested like 2 more times, kicked out of school probably 3 more times. And I was going to a reform school for like only kids who get kicked out of school, addicted to crack and opiates, had like acne all over my back. I was picking at my face every day. And my parents had an intervention, and I went to a state-funded detox at 17. And I found out about 12-step meetings in there. And then I did 6 months at an adolescent drug rehab. And ever since then, I've been clean.
Wow, man. What a story.